Hello and welcome to round 5 of the TW Steel DMAX Light Heats Championship, featuring the cliff chicane layout here at Daytona, Milton Keynes. Now it's still very close in the top 10, with no driver having a significant lead over the nearest rival. Jake the Bandit Butler won the final heat at round 4, with Cameron Noble second and Tom Golding in third. Let's see how they got on today.
During Heat 1, Matthew Bees fought his way to the front and led the field for 2 laps before a multiple kart incident changed the order, with Golding completing lap 6 ahead of Bees and Max O'Shaughnessy. A rapid Cameron Noble, however, could not be held back, and he finished first ahead of O'Shaughnessy, Bees, Joshua Craft and Golding. In Heat 2, Cameron Kahn struggled, having started 4th but ending up 9th, whilst another strong performance from Max O'Shaughnessy saw him finish 3rd. During Heat 3, Ollie Ursel got off to a good start from pole at the 3rd attempt, seeing off an early challenge from Levi Anderson and finished the heat in 1st. Then, for the all-important final, Cameron Noble and Max O'Shaughnessy lined up on the front row, with these two holding position through turn 1. The pair survived contact through turns 2 and 3 as Jake Butler filed in behind them. Tom Golding moved up into 4th and Ollie Ursel dropped to the back as he was hung out to dry through turn 3. Noble pulled out 6/10 over O'Shaughnessy on the opening lap, but he responded well on lap 2 to bring it down to just 1/10. Butler lost ground as Golding closed with the fastest lap. O'Shaughnessy was right on Noble's rear bumper, lining him up out in turn 5, getting ahead with a textbook move on the inside into 6. The move allowed Butler and Golding to get closer to the leading duo, with Golding sliding one up on the inside of Butler at turn 7 as he continued to set fastest laps. O'Shaughnessy set a new fastest lap on lap 4, but it was beaten less than a second later by Golding once more. Noble had Golding now for company as O'Shaughnessy tried to build a lead, pulling a 10th a lap over both of them, but a move from Golding into turn 4 on lap 6, which didn't quite pay off, gave O'Shaughnessy some breathing space. Butler was hanging on to the back of these two as they squabbled for second, with O'Shaughnessy 1.3 seconds up the road by the end of lap 6. Golding made a clean move for second on Noble through turn 5 and set after O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy had other plans, however, as he set a new fastest lap on lap 8 to extend his lead to 1.7 seconds. Red flags were brought out on lap 9 as Ursel exited his kart on the back straight and he had to be escorted off the track. The incident was dealt with quickly and the full course yellows were brought back out, with green flags waving at the start-finish line for one final lap of racing. Golding was all over the back of O'Shaughnessy as they headed into the final corners, but he held him off to take a maiden win by 0.3 of a second. Noble completed the podium ahead of Butler and Matthew Bees.
Max, fantastic to see you up there on the podium. You had to defend so hard to keep that lead though, didn't you? It wasn't easy.
Yeah, I was a little bit ahead, but then after the red flag came out, Tom closed up to me a bit, and then I had to defend my heart out for the last lap to keep the lead.
Well, and that you did. You raced brilliantly. Well done. Thank you. So, Tom, it's not been your day today. You said you haven't really just felt on it.
Yeah, I'd say it was a bad day up until the final, and it wasn't too bad in the end. Yeah, it's all right.
It's still a good result, and you're still achieving points for the championship.
Yeah, I think it's going to be real close now between me and Cameron. He's probably just peaked, and he's probably leading now. But I'm going to get more practice in and come back stronger at Wilton.
That's a good attitude to have. And Cameron, you started first, didn't you, really? And then lost the leads.
Seems to be a bit of a theme this year. I think it's my 3rd pole position and the 4th podium, but not the one I really wanted. But still some good points to the championship, definitely.
It seems you're getting better and better.
Oh, possibly.
If you'd like to take part in the DMAX Championship, book online or call this number.